How's it going? Every Now we start the third epistle of John, the elder unto the well-beloved Gaius, I don't know, whom I love in the truth. So this is sheep loving sheep like they are commanded to do. Beloved, I wish above all things that thou mayest prosper and be in health, even as thy soul prospereth. So the soul is good to go. He's saying, I hope your physical flesh health is doing just as well as your very healthy soul is doing. For I rejoiced greatly when the brethren came and testified of the truth that is in thee, even as thou walkest in truth. Jesus is the truth, so you're walking in Jesus, and Jesus is the Holy Spirit, so you're walking with the Holy Spirit, and the Holy Spirit is the Spirit of truth. So you have the truth given to you. You don't earn it through study in a seminary or study through free will. It's God given. I have no greater joy than to hear that my children walk in truth. Beloved, thou doest faithfully whatsoever thou doest to the brethren and to strangers, which have borne witness of thy charity, which also converts over to love, or I believe agape, keeping the commandments of God, before the church, whom if thou bring forward on their journey after a godly sort, thou shalt do well, because that for his name's sake they went forth, taking nothing of the Gentiles. We therefore ought to receive such, that we might be fellowshippers to the truth. Let's go ahead and read this in a New Living and see. I'm feeling pretty lazy. And if something doesn't sound right in the New Living, because the first epistle was butchered in the New Living. If I hope all's well, if you're healthy, some traveling teachers, I could have no greater joy than to hear that my children are following in the truth. Dear friend, you are being faithful. So when he calls them children, I guess they're very young. I don't know. Dear friend, you are being faithful to God when you care for the traveling teachers who pass through, even though they are strangers to you. So fellow sheep who are coming and giving the truth. They have told the church here of your loving friendship. Please continue providing for such teachers in a manner that pleases God, for they are traveling for the Lord, for they accept nothing from people who are not believers. So we ourselves should support them, that we can be their partners as they teach the truth. I wrote to the church about this, but Diotrephes, who loves to be the leader, refuses to have anything to do with us. When I come, I will report some of the things that he is doing and the evil accusations he is making. 1 through 8. Why is it coming down here through verse 9, 10, 11, all that? Chapter. So it should have ended here. We ourselves should support them so that we can be their partners as they teach the truth. We'll get to the rest of that drama tomorrow because it sounded like it was getting pretty spicy. All right, over here, and we're going to close out Daniel 5, the writing on the wall, and we're going to get into Daniel 6. And this is the writing that was written, Mene, Tekel, Upharsin. This is the interpretation of the thing, meaning, God have numbered thy kingdom and finished it. Tekel, thou art weighed in the balances and art found wanting. Paris, thy kingdom is divided and given to the Medes and the Persians. Then commanded Belshazzar, and they clothed Daniel with scarlet and put a chain of gold around his neck and made a proclamation concerning him that he should be the third ruler in the kingdom. In that night, Belshazzar, the king of the Chaldeans, was slain, and Darius the Mede took the kingdom, being about 62 years old. So he was 62 years old. Interesting, that's how old I am. Anyway, please Darius And Darius got called, which was very cool. And we will get into that, I think, here in chapter 6. It pleased Darius to set over the kingdom 120 princes, which should be over the whole kingdom, and over these 3 presidents, of whom Daniel was first. And the prince might give accounts unto them, and the king should have no damage. I always get emotional when I read this chapter. Let's see if I do it when it happens in a few days. Then this Daniel was preferred above the presidents and the princes, because an excellent spirit was in him, and the king thought to set him over the whole realm. I love you very much. Ask questions anytime. That's what I'm here for.